1:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Geethanjali Ramanayaka. The headlines. 3 new provincial governors sworn in. It has been stated that the knowledge on information technology is an important need for the school children. The media spokesman of His Eminence Cardinal Ranjit, Father Cyril Gamini, says that religious freedom should not be utilized to fulfill personal aspirations. The list of people eligible for welfare benefits being re-verified. Foreign news, Melbourne car crash, school children suffer life-changing injuries. News in detail. The President's Media Division says that new governors have been appointed for 3 provinces. Thereby, the following governors were sworn in before President Ranil Wickremesinghe at the Presidential Secretariat this morning. Accordingly, Lakshman Nyapa Abewardena for the Northwestern Province, PSM Charles for the Northern Province, and Senthil Thondaman for the Eastern Province. The new appointments are made after the governors of the Eastern, Northern and Northwestern provinces were removed by the head of the state on Monday. Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena says that knowledge on information technology is needed for the school children. Reading, writing and understanding of feasibility studies based on information technology is required for the whole world. There's a trend of developing subjects based on the new technology system. Therefore, the minister said that the technological stream was introduced to the school network. Information engineering and biotech and science subjects are among the new technology subjects. He made these comments at the Media Ministry this morning to mark the World Communication and Information Social Day. A national program to promote social development has been implemented with the joining of the Media Ministry, Government Information Department and the Ministry of Education. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Media spokesman to His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit, Father Cyril Gamini, says that religious freedom should not be utilized to fulfill personal aspirations. No one has the right to criticize or insult the religious leaders. He also said that if anyone is trying to create hatred or religious clashes through a religion, it is not a real religion. He made these remarks while participating in the Subharati program of the SLBC this morning. The remains of the Chief Prelate Mahanayaka Agga Mahapandita of the Sri Lanka Amarapura Mahanikaya, Venerable Dolampahala Chandrasri Mahanayaka Thero, is lying at the Kalapaluwa Rajagiriya Gautama Tapowani for public respect from this morning. Cremation will take place at 3 p.m. on Sunday at the Torrington Square. Arrangements have been made to conduct the funeral on state honours. Veteran Sri Lankan singer Tony Hassan has passed away at the age of 73. The singer is believed to have been ill since of late and has died while receiving treatment. Family sources have confirmed that the final rites will be performed at the Maligawatta Muslim burial grounds this evening. The Welfare Benefit Board says that the re-verification of the computerized information received by the Divisional Secretariat for the payment of welfare benefits has already commenced. Chairman of the Welfare Benefit Board, B. Wijeratna, stated that 158,000 re-verified applications have been entered into the data system so far. Further, Mr. Wijeratna mentioned this process would be completed within 5 to 6 days, and they expect to display the list of names of the eligible individuals for the relevant welfare benefits at the Divisional Secretariat offices. And that ends local news for now.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Commissioner General of Examinations Amit Jayasundara says that another phase of the evaluation of answer scripts of the GCE A-level examination will be conducted on Friday. The evaluation process will be conducted in 32 centres. And that was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Moving on to Watchlight now. The renovation activities of the Galwala Road railway crossing lines at the 150-mile between Hinguraggoda and Polonnaruwa railway stations will be conducted on Saturday and Sunday. Therefore, the railway department said that the railway crossing line will be closed from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on the mentioned days. And that came to you in Watchlight. Now moving on to a bulletin of world news, and in the headlines, Melbourne bus crash, school children suffer life-changing injuries. Truss urges Sunak to class China as threat to the UK security. 8 in 10 South African children struggle to read by age of 10. A group of primary school children has suffered traumatic life-changing injuries after a horrific bus crash in Melbourne, Australia. The bus was carrying 45 students when police said it was hit by a truck from behind and rolled on Tuesday afternoon. Some 18 children aged 5 to 11 were rushed to hospital, many for emergency surgery. One remains in the intensive care unit. The truck driver has been charged with dangerous driving causing serious injury. Australia has a below-average road safety record compared to other advanced economies. It ranks 20th out of 36 OECD countries for road fatalities. Former Prime Minister Liz Truss has made a personal plea for Rishi Sunak to brand China as a threat to the UK security during a visit to Taiwan. The ex-Prime Minister challenged Mr. Sunak to deliver on pledges he made last summer to clamp down on China. Ms. Truss made the speech in Taipei City on Wednesday, making her the first former Prime Minister to visit Taiwan since Margaret Thatcher. The Chinese embassy called Ms. Truss's visit a dangerous political stunt. It added that the visit will do nothing but harm to the UK. In the speech, Ms. Truss urged the West not to work with China, warning that totalitarian regimes don't tell the truth. 8 out of 10 South African school children struggle to read by the age of 10, an international study has found. South Africa ranked last out of 57 countries assessed in the Progress in International Reading Literacy study, which tested the reading ability of 400,000 students globally in 2021. Illiteracy among South African children rose from 78% in 2016 to 81%. The country's education minister blamed the results on school closures during the COVID-19 pandemic. And back to the headlines of the world news. Melbourne bus crash, school children suffer life-changing injuries. Truss urges Sunak to class China as threat to the UK security. And 8 in 10 South African children struggle to read by age of 10. And that was world news.
Development news.
Sri Lanka Atomic Energy Board says the first nuclear power plant can be built on the island by 2032 with technical support from Russia if all things go as planned. This was mentioned when the Sectorial Oversight Committee on Energy and Transport met in Parliament to discuss the current status and future activities of the Atomic Energy Board. The meeting was chaired by MP Nalaka Bandara Kottegoda. And that was development news. Now moving on to sports. Ritsbury Swimming Championship 2023, organized and conducted by the Department of Physical Education of the University of Sridharmadpura, will be held on the 26th and 27th of May at the swimming pool complex of the university. The championship is expected to attract over 100 swimmers from 300 schools and swimming sports clubs. The event will be conducted under the age categories of 10, 12, 16 and 18. And that was sports news.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business news sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The U.S. Agency for International Development's Climate Adaptation Project and Ceylon Biscuits Limited Group have signed an agreement to help thousands of smallholder farmers across 3 districts to practice climate-smart agriculture. Under a memorandum of understanding signed on the 15th of this month, the project and the Colombo-based company will disseminate customized crop advisories and other agricultural inputs to more than 12,000 farmers in the Anuradhapura, Badul and Monragala districts.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go එකක් තියන youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු හින හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
Economic news, courtesy of
LONC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LONC Finance claims the overall gold award whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking.
The Export Agriculture Department has implemented a program to expand the rubber cultivation in the Anuradhapura district. This program has been implemented in several areas. Currently, the rubber cultivation is being carried out in the Monragala district successfully.
LONC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LONC Finance claims the overall gold award whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking. LONC Finance will continue to innovate with the next generation digitalization of financial services, delivering a superior customer experience.
Weather Report.
Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places in the western, Sabragama, northwestern, central and eastern provinces and in the Mullaitivu district during the evening or night. A few showers may occur in the western coastal areas and in the Gaul and Mathura district during the morning too. And that was the weather report, and prior to concluding this news broadcast, the headlines once again. 3 new provincial governors sworn in. It has been stated that the knowledge on information technology is important need for the school children. The media spokesman of His Eminence Cardinal Malcolm Ranjith, Father Cyril Gamini, says that religious freedom should not be utilized to fulfill personal aspirations. The lists of people eligible for welfare benefits being re-verified. Foreign news, Melbourne car crash, school children suffer life-changing injuries. And with that, we end this news broadcast from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.